Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, morning. It's Tuesday. Hashtag my global family. This is Drea Beta, coyote walking in this world, the real life Isleta Pueblo superhero, proud two-spirited indigenous warrior. I am on a mission, family, from my ancestors. Shout out to my Gammy, my Gammy and my uncle, who are always my inspiration and guiding light, family. Don't forget, we are our ancestors' dreams come true on a mission to lift up all of our communities. This coyote can't wait to get started. Just kidding, family. I'm a little bit of a sleeper. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else nocturnal? That would be this coyote. Ooh, wee, family. I had grandiose plans. I was gonna start out the new year all bright and early, like 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Nope, nope, nope. This coyote literally woke up at let's say 6 o'clock. But there's nothing like starting a brand new day, smoking a bowl, hanging out with your homies, your friends that are gonna make sure that you make it okay. Don't forget, family, this coyote's motto is never alone, but always with family. I don't do very many things alone, family. I am absolutely a collectivist and an extrovert. Yep. My mission on this earth is to create bridges, family. To create long lasting bonds that are going to help serve my community. I have weed everywhere, family. Literally. I've filled a beautiful bowl. And what did this coyote do? I got it all over. That's okay, family. Weed is precious. So I'm putting it back in the bowl. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, hey. I'm goofy today. Do you guys feel goofy? Are you serious today? Are you kind of goofy like this coyote? How's your day going so far, family? Well, I'll be honest. The new school year, the new start, let's be real. January kind of seems scary, doesn't it? It's like, okay, brand new year. What are your goals? What is your New Year's resolution? How are you going to get it done? What's going on? Ah. And you're like, wait a minute. It's only the third day of the year. And that's a lot of pressure. So I'm saying, family, don't forget to be kind to yourself and to each other, because that's how we're going to get things done. Through kindness, through love, through sharing our lived experiences. Because, family, most of conflict in life comes from not understanding the other side, right? From making assumptions and having our biases and prejudices, kind of take over our common sense. So I'm saying, family, let's think critically. Let's be activists in our own lives, and let's rise to be the leaders that our people need. Youth, my dear nieces and nephews, and non binary nieces and nephews from around the world. I know it seems contradictory. I am hopeful. I am so hopeful, and my heart and everything goes out to you all because you're the future. Yep. Don't let adults tell you everything, family. You are a human person with your own mind, your own body, your own self. And I'm always telling my nieces and nephews to be kind, that they are beautiful, that they are brilliant, that they are supported and loved. And honestly, family, isn't that what we all need? We all need someone to cheer us on in our adventures. Yep. And I honestly think that's my calling in life, family. My calling is to be your cheerleader and to remind you that everything's going to be okay, even when it feels like it's not. It's going to be fine, family. We're going to do this together. It's going to be okay. All right, so are we ready for yoga? It's Tuesday. Don't forget, family, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do chair yoga for our elders, so it's a little more accessible. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do warrior yoga. This coyote has lost 110 pounds, family. I've kept it off, having gastric bypass in 2008, 2017. So that's 5 years, almost 5 years, family, that I have been proving that anything can happen. That yes, you can do it if you try and put your heart into it and get a lot of help and get a lot of support and have some money and some time to work out. Just saying, family. Nothing happens in a vacuum, so don't forget, set realistic goals and don't give up. All right, let's do this. I can do this. I can do this. Let's do this. Floor yoga is about to go down, family. Go grab your mat. Grab your mat. We're gonna do this. Do this right now. Yoga to feel our best. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more hit, and we'll do it.
Alrighty, my friends, welcome. Let's begin today's practice in a nice, comfortable seat of your choice. So you can come into a cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. You can even begin this first bit of pranayama on the edge of your couch. If you're feeling good, maybe you just went on a run or something, you want to sit in Virasana. Make your decision. Let's lean right in to make today's practice as glorious and as efficient as possible so that we can get you feeling your best.
Sorry, family. I just realized.
So when you've found your seat, sit up nice and tall, bringing your attention and your awareness to the line that runs from your crown to the base of the spine of your tail. And just notice where you are quite literally today. Like, are you kind of shifting forward? Is it really hard to sit up tall? Are you starting to notice the benefits of your daily practice kind of start to pay off here? Wink, wink. So just notice. I know when I first started practicing, it's hard for me to talk with my eyes closed, that it was really difficult for me to sit up tall in meditation. Now I feel much more at ease here. So wherever you are, just lean in, notice. And then let's all close the eyes if we haven't already. Just soften through your fingertips wherever you are. And we're going to inhale, take a deep breath in, fill all four sides of the torso with air, really dropping that breath into your belly. And then exhale, let it out through your mouth as you relax your shoulders. Twice more, just like that, a little deeper, a little longer with the breath each time. Here we go, big inhale, fill up. Nothing fancy. Exhale, empty it out. And one more time, big inhale. Breath travels down as you breathe in. And then we flip the direction of the breath. It comes up as we exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. Bring the palms together at your heart. Bring your head toward your heart. Your chin towards your chest. Now with the eyes closed, set a little intention here, something that's going to help you feel your best. You can maybe complete the sentence, I choose. Fill in the blank. And start to breathe deep as you feel this deep stretch in the back of the neck and the traps, the upper back body. Lower body is nice and heavy. Excellent. If you've landed on something, go ahead and repeat it. Consider it already done. Imagine it already so. As you quietly repeat your intention. And just trust that whatever came up, it's the right thing. Okay, and then slowly let's release. We'll bring the head back up, head over heart, heart over pelvis. If you're not in a cross-legged seat, you can still do this next little ditty. Just catch up with us when you need to, or go ahead and transition now. All right, left hand's gonna reach all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, right fingertips reach all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Now both arms, fingertips are going to go behind the ears as you reach all the way up. Big breath in, stretching through all four sides of the torso, the front, the back, side to side, reach, reach, reach. And then on your exhale, you're going to send your right hand to your left knee for a twist, seated twist here. Breathing down into the belly. Again, that directional breath as you breathe in, and then think of the breath coming up and out through the nose as you exhale. Inhale to lift and lengthen, grow a little bit taller in the spine. Exhale to twist just a little deeper. Maybe send your gaze gently past your left shoulder. Then for one more cycle of breath here, just notice where you might be gripping or holding in the toes or in the jaw or in your hands, and see if you can soften. Relax any tension. Yeah, and then we'll come all the way back to center, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Now this time with the right arm, we're syncing up the breath to the movement and the movement to the breath. Inhale as you reach it up. Exhale as you bring it down with control. Inhale as you reach it up. Catch something. Exhale as you bring it down with control. Now both arms, fingertips are going to go behind the ears. Engage through your core, your center. Draw the navel in and up as you reach the fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Big breath, big stretch. And then exhale, nice easy twist to your right. So left hand comes to the right knee, right fingertips behind. And we want to try to maintain that head over heart here. So if you're collapsing back here, let's see if we can work in time to bring the head over the heart, heart over the center. And if you feel like that's impossible, you might sit up on a blanket or a towel. Lift the hips up. Okay, we're breathing here. Keep the chest lifting. Notice where you might be gripping or holding. See if you can soften with every exhale and sit up a little taller with every inhale. Again, find that directional breath as you breathe down. Belly expands. Relax the shoulders as you breathe out. Great, take one more cycle of breath here. Then together we'll inhale in, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, come all the way back to center. Awesome, we're gonna take our fingertips forward and continue this forward motion all the way to all fours. So find your tabletop position. Try to be meticulous right away. Wrists underneath the shoulders, so you're stacking the bones. Knees right underneath the hip points, so not too wide, not too narrow. And spread your fingers super wide like starfish. Upper arm bones rotate out externally away from your chest, and the elbow creases shine forward. Then press firmly into the tops of the feet here. Inhale in, exhale, claw through the fingertips. Start to hug the lower ribs up and in here. Again, still pressing into the tops of the feet. Beautiful, neck is nice and long. Gaze is straight down. So we have this nice, engaged, active tabletop position. We're gonna put it to the test by curling the toes under, inhaling in, and exhaling, lifting the knees, letting them hover. You'll start to feel your low belly turn on. Upper arm bones still rotating out. We're breathing here. We're starting to find that shake, that prana, that sensation that reminds us, oh, we are alive and well. We're here for 3, 2, knees kiss the earth on the 1. Uncurl the toes, drop the belly, open the chest. Cow pose. Breathe in, soften your gaze or close your eyes. Really feel what's going on in the spine today. Spinal column. And then here we go. Exhale, chin to chest. Same thing. Really paying attention to the sensation. All right, then keep it flowing with your breath. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through. Now keep it going on your own, and if you like, you can start to veer off the railroad tracks a little bit, finding what feels good, checking in with different parts of the body based on where you are today or where you are in your practice. And you can always just stay within the structure. But I say, like, especially if you're at home and like you're wearing whatever you want and you're in the comfort of your own space, I say get a little freaky. So you can start to check in with the shoulders, check in with the side body. Awesome. Then reel it back into that tabletop position. Once again, we're going to curl the toes under. We're going to find our foundation nice and strong. Inhale in. As you exhale, hovering table, lift the knees. Hug the low ribs in. Breathe deep here. Keep the neck nice and long. You're pressing away from the yoga mat, feeling this hollowing through the upper back body and this hollowing through the abdominal wall. You're here for 3. Find a softness in the jaw. 2. And on the 1, release. This time we're going to bring the big toes together, knees as wide as your mat. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale, take it to the right, round through, come through extended child's pose, side out a little bit here. And then keep the circle going as you take it to the left. And now come all the way forward once again. Now keep it going here. This beautiful circle, opening up through the hips, the legs, the side body, the shoulder girdle, the neck, the palms, the forearms. Try to stay nice and awake, brighten your toes, keep the toes pressing down into the earth. When you feel ready, go ahead and reverse your circle. Reverse it. And then same thing here, you can kind of go a little freestyle here. If you find a little catch and you want to work in the catch, go for it. If you find, oh man, this extended child's pose just feels awesome, I'm going to chill here while Adriene keeps talking. Maybe a little wrist love might do the trick. All the while, remember, the breath comes first. Keep breathing. And then if you're still moving and grooving, let's meet back in extended child's pose. Hips melting back towards the heels. Don't worry if your extended child's pose doesn't look like mine. And if extended child's pose is just not a great shape for you, then I recommend you just working here in a nice wide-legged knee position, but with the shoulders up. So hips up. All right, if the heart's melting down, let's take the palms and bring them together. Walk the elbows forward. Melt your heart a little more. Feel that stretch in the tricep and the shoulder as you take your little shark fin up and behind the nape of the neck, behind the head. And then if you're lifted here, if you're not back, let's just take a couple moments here to check in with the neck by bringing one ear to one shoulder and the other ear to the other shoulder.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, ma'am, I got stuck in. Fabulous.
Take a big inhale in. Exhale, let's come all the way back up. You're going to keep the knees wide, big toes stay together. Left hand presses away from the earth. As you open up through the chest, you can imagine pulling a little bow and arrow. Why does it have to be little? Let's say pulling a big bow and arrow all the way across the chest. As you reach up towards the sky, again, integrate breath and movement, marry them together. As you inhale, reach forward. Exhale, come all the way through, thread the needle, right fingertips underneath the bridge of the left arm. Great, bring your right ear to the earth. Inhale in, exhale out. Ground through the left palm, inhale to reach for the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time, inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, twist. Take one cycle of breath here. Breathe into your belly. And then slowly release. Right hand comes to the earth. And big inhale to reach the left fingertips to the sky. Try to keep the knees wide. As you exhale, thread the needle. Soft and easy. Take a cycle of breath here just on this first one. Feel it out. And then mirroring the action to the breath to the action. Inhale, left fingertips reach towards the sky. We open up through the chest. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open, big bow and arrow here. And exhale, twist. Great, let's do one more. Inhale, grounding through the fingerprints of the right palm. And thread the needle, take a big, buoyant, beautiful breath here in. Stay as you breathe out. Sweet, and slowly come all the way back up. Great, awesome. Walk the knees underneath you. You're gonna cross one ankle over the other. Mindfully, you can use your palms to come all the way back through center and back to your nice, comfortable seat. Cool, bring the left heel in towards your center and send the right leg all the way out. And we'll slowly take our head and heart to point towards our right foot. You can spread your toes, little yogi toes. Actively, not gonna get into too much detail here, but just a little bit to help you activate this extended leg. Pull your right thigh bone, that right femur in. So just like we do a lot in our lunges, pull that right hip crease back. And then keep that active and engaged as you inhale, both fingertips reach behind the ears. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale as you take it over. Belly toward the top of your right thigh. If it doesn't come close, no worries. It's just that intention of kind of working towards something and not shying away. So breathe deep here wherever you are. In time, you might work to get that head to knee pose that this shape is named after. Another option is to take the fold and bring it more into the left low back by sending your left hand over towards your right ankle. And then just so you get a little boost, a little energy, go ahead and soften your head, let the weight of your head relax. And take a couple solid breaths here. And then just notice where your thoughts go. Typically when we kind of know what a shape looks like, we've seen it on the magazine cover or whatever, just let that go. It ain't worth it, let it go. Focus on the sensation. Take this precious time for you and enjoy it. You're awesome. You're doing the work. Body's gonna be smiling after this. All right, one more breath. Feel free to bend your right knee as generous as you need. Be kind to that left hamstring. Cool, and then slowly release. Nice, easy twist here as we take the right hand to the left knee. Just gentle twist to the left. All right, inhale, lift the chest. Breathe into your belly. And then exhale, release. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do the same little ditty on the other side and then we're gonna close it out. You're doing great. Right heel comes in towards the center. Go ahead and extend the left leg out long. If your leg's so tight, you're not alone here, that you're already kind of starting with the super bend. Embrace it, keep it, love it. It's all good. All right. So part of looking and feeling your best is kind of rewiring our thoughts and our language around how we work with our bodies and how we see ourselves. So just be kind. Here we go. Plugging that left femur in, shifting gears so we can find that active leg. And when you're ready, inhale both fingertips behind the ear, as you reach up. And then think up and over as we reach toward the left foot. And then feel free to experiment here, right? Like you're not stuck. This isn't a photo shoot. So breathe into your belly. See how this side is different from the other side. Notice when you get frustrated. Experiment. Eventually taking time to relax the weight of the head over. And then this is it. We're almost done. So listen to the sound of your breath. Let it soothe you. Let your time spent on the mat fray any weary nerves or worries. Stretch it out, use your breath. And then when you're ready, we will release. Counter twist here, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, lift your heart, maybe smile just a bit here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Beautiful. And then we'll release. It's springtime in Austin when we're shooting this and when it's coming out live. So we're going to end with a cobbler's pose or a butterfly, Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to start with hands on the ankles here just so you can really drop down through, again, the femur, the thigh bone. And then in time, you can maybe take hands to the toes. You can use your thumbs to massage the arches. If you've never done that before, give it a go. See what happens.
Ooh, the massage.
Okay, and then inhale, lifting up from the pelvic floor, finding this length from crown to tail once again, bringing that loving awareness to the spine. Take a big inhale in, and then exhale. Try to keep that length, so we're not going to round. You're going to keep that length as you bend your elbows, and you're going to send your gaze to look kind of in an imaginary pond. Just try to see your reflection. And I always joke, it's a bad joke, but it's always like that moment in Zoolander when he's like looking in the puddle and asking, who am I? So give yourself that image. It's going to keep the spine nice and long, but also just kind of reflect back to you, remind you, even if it's in the silliest of ways, that, you know, this time is for you to be with yourself, to check in with yourself, take care of yourself. All right, maybe send your heart a little bit forward, a little more forward for this last breath. Taking stock with the hips, and then slowly release, bring it up. All right, send your hands behind you, bring your feet to the earth. You're just gonna windshield wiper. Oh yeah, should feel good after that. The knees to one side and then the other. Take a couple cleansing breaths here, just a couple final I love you breaths as you windshield wiper the knees one way and then the other. All right, feet come to the earth, elbows come down. I'm glad Benji's over there. Some of you have done this with me before. Last little boost. You're gonna bring your feet to the ground and you're gonna give your foot a little wake-up call. So you can start nice and small and then you can go crazy. If you're in an upstairs of an apartment or something, maybe be mindful. But if you're in a place where you can go crazy, I suggest you do for 3, 2, keep it going. And on the 1, release. Come back up to your nice, comfortable seat. Bring the hands to your heart space. Take a deep breath in and empty it out. Try some more just like that. Big inhale and empty it out. Last cleansing breath. Inhale, lots of love in. Exhale, lots of love out. Thanks, everyone. Let us know how this little ditty went for you in the comment section down below. Hope you're doing well. Share this video with a friend who you think might enjoy it. Heck, share it with an enemy too. The world needs more yoga. I love you guys. Thanks for sharing your time and your energy with me and with all the amazing folks who showed up to practice today. Take good care. Namaste.
Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. Yoga with Adriene family. Shout out to Yoga with Adriene. She keeps me sane, family, and has helped me keep off 110 pounds after having gastric bypass in 2017. I was literally dying at 35, family, and at 41, I am a real life Isleta Pueblo superhero. Role modeling what's possible. I actually train and compete in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And I have a tournament coming up, family, on February 11th. Mark your calendars if you want to see this coyote rolling with my badass sisters. DM me, family. Tickets are $10 at the door. It's usually at, what is it, the Manuel Lujan building at the fairgrounds. I roll with the whole crew though. My brother Todd came, my sis Kyla came, my nephew Landon, my nieces and nephews, Corinne, Gavin, my brother-in-law, Brad, my partner Neil, of course, my mama bear, my mama tiger, and my super dad. For real, family. I have lots of support and love, and they're so proud of me. So join me in role modeling what's possible, family. And part of that is my medical marijuana. Without my medical marijuana, family, I would be a mess. My mama, who is conservative, formerly Catholic family, now just an amazing person. But she was traditional. She is traditional. She's traditional Sleta. She is one of, the community elders. but she knows how much my medical marijuana, going from a conservative viewpoint to understanding, knowing that medical marijuana literally is a medication that saved my life. She supports me through my schoolwork. She supports my academic trips. I present at conferences 3 times a year, family, at the American Education Research Association, the American Education and Studies Association, which happened recently in November. I still have to post those pics. And the Critical Race in Education Studies Association, where I have been a mentor for the UGMA mentoring program for the last 2 years, family. I have been active as a community organizer for the last 15 years. I've taught in higher education. Shout out to my Brookline nurses for 6 years. My New Mexico Highland School of Social work, amazing students for 4 years. In K-12 for 4 years, family. I am an educator through and through, but I have used the knowledge that I've had and transformed it into a research gig. I like researching the world, family. These videos are literally part of my research. I am proving as a doctoral candidate at the University of New Mexico that during COVID, lifelines like social media, and social media was a lifeline to me, family. I am an extrovert. I need people to survive. And COVID, whew, COVID threw a huge monkey wrench in that, right? We're isolated, we're by ourselves, lonely. This coyote gets lonely. And I was during COVID. But I had my global family. I have 28,000 people who follow me on social media, who are part of my heart, who send me joy every day and encourage me and tell me not to give up and say that my videos about panic attacks and PTSD and having disability mean something to their lives. And that's why I do this, right? You guys see a cute Dre. You guys see my adventures with my wonderful family. But what I'm really doing is documenting that a person with disability is no less than anyone else. That we can be powerful, that we can be super, that we can change the world and still up chuck before breakfast. Because anxiety and depression are very real issues in our lives. And they are affecting all of our community members. And every day I struggle to put my best face forward. I struggle with the idea that I'm disappointing someone somewhere. Even when I know that I'm not. Even when I know that I am just a human person. Even though I'm super. Even though I'm a hero. I'm still a human being. Just like the rest of us. So family, you're doing the best you can. And so am I. And we're going to keep adventuring together. I am committing, family. I am recommitting to my project because I kind of didn't like it anymore. I fell out of love. Before Thanksgiving, I had a meeting with someone important and it didn't go well. They made me feel ashamed of my project, of my research, of what I was doing, of my social media family. And I actually apologized to someone and I was like, oh, how embarrassing. And I realized it wasn't embarrassing. It was wonderful. It was glorious. I get to do this. That this project, that these videos, that my social media activism, my everyday intervention in the world is meaningful and is a privilege. And I'm so lucky to have you all. And it was a rough start to the beginning of the year. Not anything bad happened. It's just good old PTSD, right? Putting a bunch of expectations on myself. Like, you're gonna do this, and this already. And then when I wasn't ready exactly at the beginning of the year, I kind of beat myself up. And it was all in my head. No one has any rules or regulations on my life. No one is like, Dre, by the 15th, you have to do this. I run my own schedule and I am my own worst critic. And that's because I have PTSD. I'm a survivor. And that means that I was socialized to believe that I wasn't deserving. I wasn't deserving of love. I wasn't deserving of opportunities. that I was just undeserving, period. So every single day, my PTSD tells me that I am not worthy. And I fight with another recording that is like, you are doing your best. You are amazing. You are talented and you are deserving of love and respect and dignity. So, family, when I share those messages with you, I'm also reminding myself that I am worthy, that I am also important, because sometimes PTSD makes you think differently. So, don't forget, family. We are super. I love you, and you are never alone. Always with our global family, never alone. So, just a reminder, family, I am an Ivy League graduate, a published author, a doctoral candidate at the University of New Mexico. A coyote. Excuse me, family. A coyote. I am also a spiritual leader. I am pastor of Coyotes Lodge, House of Spirituality, Critical Race Theory, and Medical Marijuana. And darn it, family, I am figuring out services this week. I'm telling you, I am recommitting to loving life, recommitting to my blogging project, recommitting to my family, to be there for you. Last year was the worst year of my life. I had been suicidal in October, the fall before, and I had been fighting for my dignity, for people who were bullying me and lying about me, while running a giant graduate student organization and getting $100,000 for them. And as a retaliative move, they sent the police to arrest me for trespassing, right? Because they banned me from the conference. And so when I tried to go to my conference, they said I was a trespasser. And that's what happens, family, when you are an activist and you make things happen. My students got fed. I got $100,000 and I provided stipends and honorariums for my Native American speakers because we had presence at the graduate student reception. I had a fashion show, family. I had Gary Farmer was our speaker for our keynote. It was a great experience and I have no regrets, but it was very difficult. And it was very wearing on my body and my mind and my spirit. But it was something I had to go through. Right? I had the police set on me, not once, family, but twice in my role as a student activist in the last 2 years. I have a warrior spirit. I am a warrior in training. I am a true Indigenous warrior who are leading all of our peoples, role modeling what's possible. And in my role as a spiritual leader, I'm working on it, family. I am working on finding my connection to the ancestors, because our church is not about God or a religion. It's about reconnecting to who we are, remembering our authentic selves, honoring the sacrifices that were made before, the ones that allow us to live in modernity and allow us to enjoy this technology, this social media network. So join me, family. Let us role model what's possible. Let's work on our spirits. Let's be kind to ourselves and to each other. And let us always walk with hope in our hearts. Gammy, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. I know, I have been up to my tricks again, but always in the name of good. Gammy, today's very special prayer with brand new 2023, just starting day 3. We're asking for prayers and blessings for new beginnings. Because every day we wake up, family, it is an opportunity of endless possibilities. What are we going to do that day? What are we going to get done? Who are we going to speak with? What bridges are we going to create? What family members are we going to spend time with? I'm just saying, family, walk with me, tall and proud of who we are, holding our family, holding our loved ones in our hearts and our minds, and knowing that the work that we do is all for them. It is to help lift them up, to make them a little safer, to provide safety and security for them in the form of our homes, of food, of opportunities that we're not afforded to ourselves. So yeah, me, your favorite trickster coyote grandchild, is asking for your blessings. You made so many sacrifices in your life for your loved ones, for your children. You fought tooth and nail to make sure that Pueblo people, especially during the 1950s, were afforded opportunities amidst so much racism. I love you, Gammy. You're my first example of a warrior woman, and you showed me what was possible. May you rest in peace, but send us your courageous spirit to inspire us every single day. I love you, Gammy. May you rest in peace. And to my papa. Sorry, family. I cried a lot today. When I cry a lot, emotion happens. And that's okay, family. We're human and we can be emotional. Papa, I miss you. I love you. And today's prayer is for brand new opportunities in the new year. New beginnings, Papa, new opportunities, new adventures. It's going to be glorious. So send us your blessings as you were the heart of our family. May we find those people who are always going to lift us up. I love you, Papa, and may you rest in peace. And to my great-great-grandpa, Pablo Beta, true revolutionary and Isleta Popo statesman, to all of our aunties, uncles, gammies, papas, and those who have gone before us. As we start a brand new year, send us your blessings as we continue to adventure and do honor to your name and memory. Ah, family. Yay! We finished. Finished. And I'll be honest, I was a little worried for a minute. I cried. I recapped last year. Thank you so much, family. I love you. I'm going to go do a daily prayer. And I'm also going to be doing some one-on-ones with you, family. I am starting a brand new business this year. The consulting group is going to be adding a new division. This coyote is going to be offering life coaching services. And life coaching can come in a variety of methods, family. One could be me helping you with your goals. I'm specializing in working with people with disabilities who are marginalized, or people with marginalized identities, people of color, people who are LGBTQ, who go through what I call the death of a million cuts a day by microaggressions. The world is a battle, family, and I'm calling for superheroes. So if you want to learn more about my life coaching services, or academic coaching services, family. If you are trying to finish a dissertation, if you're working on a capstone project, or you need someone to help you push through that final goal, let this coyote know and we'll start talking. I love you, family. I'm off to cause trouble somewhere else. A shout out to everyone who gives me love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And I wish you the best now and always. I'll have to cause trouble somewhere else.